This episode of the SL.Man podcast is brought to you in partnership with Porsche and the all-new Cayenne Electric. At SL.Man, we're big on investing in things that look good, perform well, and genuinely make life easier. Whether that's what you wear, what you drive, or the products you use every day, the Cayenne Electric fits that mindset perfectly, combining Porsche's unmistakable design and performance with the practicality, space, and versatility you want from an everyday car. Whether it's the daily commute, a weekend away, the school run, or simply getting from A to B, it's designed to slot effortlessly into modern life while making every journey feel a little bit more considered. And if you've never thought of Porsche as a brand that fits your lifestyle, the Cayenne Electric might just change your mind. To find out more, visit the Porsche website.
This is what's coming up in the latest SL.Man podcast. A tech investment for this year's heatwave that is far better than your standard fan.
Like lie in this fridge. Like it's fucking amazing.
Erling Haaland, is he just my man crush or the world's coolest man currently?
Crush?
Because he's now the coolest man in the world.
I mean, yeah, but crush.
How a breathwork coach to business elites and athletes judges mine and Tunde's morning routines. Wake up, have a coffee and a cigarette, and then I go about my day. So the bar's quite low with me, Rob.
Yeah, we can make big change quickly.
Yeah. Where do we start? We learn breathing techniques that you can start tomorrow and you can follow on with on the pod.
Just follow my voice. We're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 6. Breathing in through the nose. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 6.
It's a great one, lots of fun, but also so much info. Stick around and watch it. I think you'll enjoy. Welcome back to the SL.Man pod. I'm your host, Frankie, and today I'm joined by SL.Man regular Tunde, and we are very pleased to have breathwork expert and human potential coach Rob Rea with us to offer us lots of insight around how we should be breathing to enhance our performance and our day-to-day lives. As well as that, and some live breathwork, we'll also be getting stuck into the latest of fashion, culture, and sports, as usual, plus what we're wearing. If I was to meet you in a pub, just so people get the idea of what we're going to get from you this podcast, how would you describe what you do?
Thanks. Well, thanks, for that intro. I suppose I help people with their internal world. Mm-hmm. So like understanding better what they're feeling in any given moment, where we can become really disconnected from that. Okay. So using breath, meditation as the way in.
Okay, cool. We'll get on to all of Rob's expertise later in the show, but we've got our usuals to get through first. Fashion, sport, culture. Tunde, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right, yeah. Nice to be chatting again.
Yes. Feeling fresh after boxing yesterday?
Yeah, me and Tunde, well, actually.
No, we don't have to tell the whole truth.
Really? Shall we?
Go on, say it, go on.
I arranged to go for a gym session with Tunde yesterday.
Yeah. He
turns up to the gym, and I said gym and breakfast, tells me he can't work out, but he'll wait whilst I do, then we'll go for breakfast after.
Yeah. I felt really nauseous when I got there. So it was like, there's no way I could do the class. And the way he came out, I would have died if I was
So that was our 2 mornings. Yeah. I obviously won yesterday this morning. Looking stylish as ever.
Thank you very much.
We'll start with what we're wearing. What have you got on today, Tunde?
So today, my top is from COS, literally brand new this morning. Then my jeans are from Zara. Socks are from, I think they're a company called Pears, nice. I think. And then shoes are Sebagos, and then my shirt is also from Zara. And my glasses are Ray-Ban Metas.
Love the jeans.
Thank you very much.
Or trousers. Jeans or trousers?
I would say a mixture of both.
Yeah,
because they're even like a cargo sort of vibe as well. But no, I love them.
Yeah, really smart.
I've not worn green in ages, so I thought, why not get them in the closet?
And what's on your fingers? All the rings?
Oh, just my normal...
Your usual bling.
Usual bling. And then I've got my Oura ring, the Oura Ring 5, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. Have you got one?
I don't. I was using a Whoop.
Oh, okay.
Or a lot of my clients are using.
Oh, I love it. It's now so thin and so easy when you go to the gym and stuff.
Rob, how about you?
I am wearing. So I'm a big Orla Barbara man.
Nice.
I love it. Absolutely love it. So if I can ever afford it. The top is Orla Barbara, and these trousers I think are Massimo Dutti.
Nice.
Ooh, socks, I've no idea. Sorry. and Nike Gutties.
And the timepiece?
This is a Rolex Oyster Date, which I had to wait for like 2 years to get because I really love the green.
Yeah, it's a nice colour.
I'd seen different shades for the face and the dial, but green I just waited out for. My son's called Forest, and Forest Green's a big thing in my life.
No
so.
way. My company's called Forest too. I love the name Forest. I want to name my child Forest too as well. It's mental.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a long way off having a child. So. And a Rolex for that matter. I'm in an MPL shirt, Next jeans, John Foster loafers, and the ever delivering Uniqlo socks, which we bought together.
Oh yeah, we did. We did have 5-5.
Things we are loving. What stands out at the moment, Rob? What's one thing that you are absolutely loving?
So right, for me, biggie, because of the heat wave in London, and I've been in London for the last 6 weeks, I've got 8 Sleep. Do you know 8 Sleep? Have you heard of this?
Never heard of that.
So 8 Sleep is a mattress, essentially a smart mattress that you put on your bed. It's actually filled gently with water. It's like you've got like a modem beside your bed, and it cools you depending on your on your body temperature and the ambient temperature, and it warms you in the winter if you're cold. It takes your heart rate, so it's like a Whoop, but while you're sleeping. I feel dreadful whenever I'm like putting my son to bed in 29 degrees and 2 years old, and I'm like, good night, see ya. I like lie in this fridge for the night, and it's fucking amazing.
Can you feel that you're on water?
No, not at all.
Okay, so it's
No,
not like you're
not
in
at all.
a...
Yeah,
But you feel the cold though.
you feel
cold.
like it goes to -10.
Wow.
And you can put this thing like actually you're like, oh gosh, like have I peed myself, or like what is that sensation underneath me?
You control it from like an app.
Yeah, you can control it from the app, or there's like underneath the mattress on the side of the bed, there's buttons that you can just so like if you don't want to get your phone through the night, which because my phone's not even in the room,
yourself up.
you literally go beep beep beep, and you're like, okay, yeah, it's like a warm hug.
Can you set it?
You can
To
set
warm
it,
up in the
but it
morning?
learns your rhythm.
Sorry,
How have I not heard of
Yeah.
this?
Same
Yeah,
here.
it's
That would be in my room right now.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
out buying fans. And all
Yeah,
that.
trust me when you get the mattress.
I've been really fortunate to go with my clients to some lovely hotels, and I'm like lying in bed going, I can't wait to get home for my 8 Sleep.
8 Sleep.
8 Sleep. Yeah.
How much
It's
talking
expensive,
here?
like
Oh, right.
$3.5 grand.
You need to start distributing it to hotels.
This is something that I'll work on.
You need an affiliate link.
Yeah.
$3 grand for a mattress.
No, like it is an expensive piece of kit, but
Worth it.
I would go to the point where like if they were to take it off me tomorrow, I'd run, say, can I have another one?
Pay it again,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think that like someone told me like that's the best way to know if a product's good.
Yeah,
It's like
true.
if someone said take it away,
Did you go, yeah.
I'd actually go and spend the money and go.
It's me and my AirPods once a month. Just buying them again and again.
Lost another one.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Like that. Tunde, how about you?
I have something. Just got this thing called Skinvity. They're like these like leg compression boots. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it. Is that the right term? But I used to use them in the gym, and I have them at home, and they're just so good for recovery. I use it every morning and every evening, and I just think it's sick.
They
They go over your legs, and they like breathe air.
Yeah, and they inflate with
Inflate
air.
with air.
Compresses your legs.
That's the word. They inflate with air and like go like in and out. It like pulsates like from the feet to the leg to the knee, then the whole leg, and it just keeps going around in a motion. I love it so much.
Did you do that yesterday after the workout you missed?
I did do it yesterday.
Breakfast and compression.
But I went on a long run over the weekend, so I was
Nice.
still recovering from that.
And you think it helps?
Yes, I love it.
Nice.
I love it so much. And then I also got this suitcase from July. It's like a trunk. It's a weird shape. It's quite long and thin, but it's quite deep. I've never had a suitcase like before, and I've always been so intrigued about carrying one.
Wheels on the bottom, tall.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly
I've got
that.
the same.
Yeah.
Game changer.
And it has this thing in it, which I read when I took it out, that you can like connect it to find my iPhone. So like if you lose it, you can find it without having to like because I have AirTags on my suitcases, and now I don't even need that anymore. So
Nice.
quite excited to not lose it, obviously, because I want to not lose it, but I'm quite excited to
Quite excited for someone to misplace my luggage so I can track them down.
No, just to track it and know that it's with me when I land.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, those are the things I'm loving. What are you?
Mine's a bit different. You've like got your wellness, sleep. You've got
A bit of
your,
wellness, a bit of
your
travel.
recovery. Mine's all day festivals in London.
Right, okay.
I've been to quite a few over the last couple of weeks, and my entire Instagram feed seems to just be my friends at various festivals.
Yeah.
And I was watching or looking at stories from my friend who went to Peggy Goo at Royal Naval College, and just thinking, we have such good event spaces in London.
Yeah.
And we get all the best DJs from around the world. You can quite easily take it for granted that there's so much on your doorstep if you live in London. Loads of people are traveling to go and see their favorite artist. Pretty much through summer, every single weekend or weekday, there's something going on.
Yeah.
Royal Naval College being the one that I haven't yet done, which is on my radar. I think it looks so sick with the DJ centre between the two buildings. Burgess Park's got 3 weekends in a row of events. There was a couple of boiler rooms there last weekend, which looked cool. And then Primrose Hill pop-ups seems to have become a thing for DJs where like last minute they just put on their story, pop up at 6 p.m, top of Primrose Hill, sunset DJ set, which looks unreal.
Yeah.
So not necessarily a wellness hack, but lots of fun things to do in London. Eastern Electrics is my next event, which is this Sunday in Burgess Park, which fingers crossed will be good.
That's very ravey, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually went to a boiler room last Friday in Burgess Park, which was probably one step too far for me. It was quite a bit heavy. But Burgess Park's across the road from me, so I just thought, we'll pop our head in.
Yeah.
Wasn't really in the right frame of mind or set up for what I walked into, but it's good space as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
just cool spaces. Having a good summer, right?
Yeah, very good summer.
Any on yours?
Festivals?
Yeah. You a festival goer?
I am, but I'm probably more like
A glamping.
Yeah, glamping, VIP area, backstage kind of guy. That is definitely my sort of vibe. Not amongst the world. No way. There is no way. I know. I can't. Yeah.
VIP.
Yeah, VIP.
Yeah, don't worry.
Side of stage, that sort of vibe. Yeah.
We know. Rob, are you with Tunde or with me?
Yeah, no, like I'm probably along Tunde's space, I must say, but I've got a 2-year-old and I've got a baby arriving in November, and there's negotiations always about what one can go to.
Yeah.
And
Rob's got his 8 sleep in his backpack.
Ready to go.
Exactly. Bringing it in my tent. Wilderness. I liked Wilderness. I went
Nice.
there
That was
a
good.
year
I heard
ago,
about that,
3 years ago, and I thought that was brilliant fun.
Yeah.
Not this year. I think I'll miss them this year. I'm traveling a lot.
Yeah. No, Wilderness, good shout.
Yeah.
Fashion finds. What have we got our eye on or purchased recently that we're loving?
I lose my sunglasses all the time. Yeah, and so I love sunglasses, and I've just been looking for this. The ones that I've got are actually Taylor Morris.
Nice.
And I love this kind of, kind of see through. So I'm looking. I was looking at a wee Purcell.
Nice.
Edition, and I looked in the airport the other day, couldn't find one that I loved.
Love a good airport Sonny's purchase.
Yeah.
Pretty much part of my departure process.
Yeah.
Tunde, what are you buying?
Mine isn't actually a fashion item. Well, a grooming item.
Okay.
That I found recently. Zing toothpaste. Obviously, toothpaste is normally minty. They have this strawberries and cream toothpaste flavor, which I find so bizarre, but I am so intrigued by it. Because why would anyone want to be brushing their teeth tasting strawberries and cream?
Yeah,
but I think it could work. I don't know.
I'm not sure. It's quite unsettling. Although I do chew bubblegum chewing gum, which is
true.
childish. But
I think it would be quite nice. I'm excited to try it. I think it would be really
Zing
nice.
toothpaste.
Yeah,
is it like
never
blowing
heard.
up? Is it a bit of a thing at the moment?
I just saw it and I've got it at home, so I'm just waiting for my toothpaste to finish and I'm going to use it straight away.
Okay.
I'll come back and give you my review.
All right, nice. So I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a shirt that I wore in the office and on a 5 Finds video in a day's march, just because it got lots of requests from where it was from. It's a Beaufort and Blake shirt. It's a herringbone, but it kind of looks like denim. I've been wearing it a lot. I actually ordered 3 shirts from Beaufort and Blake, a linen shirt, this herringbone one, and a Grandad shirt, and love all 3 of them. And pretty reasonably priced as well. So if you're looking for a summer shirt, Beaufort and Blake, good shout. Celeb, sports and culture. Who's got some gossip for us? Anyone been reading headlines or... Well, I'll kick us off actually, because on my very first SL.Man interview I did, I was asked who was my man crush. And I said Erling Haaland. And I think I was ahead of the curve.
Crush.
Because he's now the coolest man in the world.
I mean, yeah, but crush.
Not necessarily for his looks, just he's cool. Like,
He is very cool.
He's cool.
And he's got ever cooler since over the last
since
year.
the World Cup. Like,
I mean, he's just doing everything and is everywhere. I'm fascinated. My entire social media feed is mostly full of Erling Haaland. There's all sorts.
Who was the goalkeeper?
I thought you were going to
World
ask
Cup
who he
that-
was there.
he played for Cape Verde.
Yeah, like he's just gone
got
like
20 million followers, something like that.
For being good looking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the oldest.
yeah,
He's
well,
like 40 or something, or
Okay.
40.
but he just like went completely viral.
There's
Well,
been a
I
few,
missed
hasn't
that
there?
completely.
I suppose we've been in social media age for years, but even more so, all athletes at any big festival,
Yeah.
big
Have
event, are becoming stars. But yeah, I've been enjoying the Haaland Instagram frenzy where he just comments on everything. Like it'd be a nice or thumbs up.
No, it's crazy. Everything.
He's everywhere. I don't know if I kind of believe that he's doing it.
No, I think he is. Yeah,
I think he is because it's his humor.
I love his bag collection. I don't know if you guys see.
He's very fashionable,
No,
isn't
no,
he?
his bag collection is unbelievable. Like every Hermes bag he has.
Really?
Oh my god, it's ridiculous.
Have either of you been to Glorious Goodwood? I know you've been to Goodwood for car racing.
Yeah,
right,
it's
Tunde?
Festival Speed. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Festival of Speed you've done. Rob, you are
No,
Goodwood
tell me
Virgin.
about it.
Okay, I mean they have events year round. The biggest being Festival of Speed.
Yeah.
Goodwood Revival, which is old cars. So they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
loads of motor racing
Yes,
at Goodwood. They also have horse racing. They have Good Woof, which is
Yeah,
an
for
event
dogs,
judging
yeah, yeah.
dogs. They have all sorts of events on the grounds of Goodwood, owned by the Duke of Richmond. It has a load of history to it, but very unique in its style. Like if I was to describe Glorious Goodwood, which is 5 days of horse racing, 90% of gents are in Panama hats and linen suits. Girls are in sort of garden summer dresses. It's very old English garden party style. Everyone's very polite. There's strawberries and cream at half time. It's this unique feeling that you get, and it's really, really cool. And I think you were saying, Tunde, this year it sort of has traveled a bit on socials with people being like,
Everywhere.
oh, that looks really cool, because it's not just another horse race or another event. It comes with its own, almost its own etiquette. Not as strong a brand as Wimbledon, for example, but that sort of feeling. And I think they've really got it right this year. I always get asked, what's my favourite horse racing event to go to? I think it's climbing the ranks rapidly. It'll be up there as a cool event. The only negative is it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. So
Yeah, it's quite a bit to get to.
where you want to stay and how you want to do it is,
Yeah.
you got to try and figure that out. But it's very cool. They do loads. It's very, like, there's a lot of tradition to it, which if you sort of unearth that,
Yeah.
it's very cool. And on the surface, you go and drink champagne and dress up and have a bet.
I'll be going next year, I think.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
I do think the Panama hat thing is odd.
Do you?
Yeah, I do think it's
Why is it odd?
very odd.
As in, you don't
I
like
don't
it?
know. I mean, obviously the ascot hat, great, right?
Right,
But
so
this-
top hat is Ascot's thing. Panama is good.
It's odd. I think it's
Really?
odd, yeah. Because some people's like rims
it
are
looks
too
cool.
small, and then it like flops down. I don't know. It
It's
just
a more
feels
relaxed Ascot.
very odd. Do you see the Panama hats?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Do you
Yeah,
what we all thought?
yeah.
Sure.
It looked. I mean, some people
Say what you think, Rob.
Yeah. All right. I know. I've got 3. I'll put it back in my bag. No, I do like it. I do like it. Look, some people don't pull it off as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's with the suit. I don't know.
I weirdly quite like wearing a Panama hat and sunglasses, because you kind of feel like, not undercover, that's a ridiculous thing to say, but you know,
Incognito.
yeah, a little bit.
I think it's weird with a suit. I think it needs to be just on a t-shirt or like an open flow
Panama in a
shirt.
suit is cool. This is what we've been waiting for, really. This is why we've got you on, is for your expertise. I'm really excited to hear more about Breathwork and all that you do. Let's kick off perhaps then with what you think is really important, something that people aren't doing enough of, or something that you're a massive advocate for.
So I always start with simply having awareness of the breath, like how you're breathing in any given moment. That literally, that is, am I breathing through my nose or breathing through my mouth? You know, I see everyone going, actually, what am I? You know, it's like exhale. But like the breath is absolutely amazing. Obviously, I'm going to geek out a little bit, but how you breathe in any given moment informs how you're seeing the world. And so whenever people start to bring awareness to this, they start to realize that if they're starting to breathe really fast, quick, shallow, this is kind of simulating what it feels like to be anxious or have a panic attack, you know. this kind of feeling. If you like the great examples, if you get into like an ice bath, you're, like how does your breath go? You know, and the idea is that we start to try to take control of our breath by meeting it where it's at and then slowing it down. So it's like one of the fundamental things that I say to clients in any given moment is just become aware of how you're breathing in any given moment, especially like in big business boardroom situations or tennis, like how you're breathing in between the switchover of the game or during a sport or something.
So would you sort of think about it, get it under control, and then obviously you're not just constantly thinking about your breath?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So it's like, I always say the physiology learns by doing, not by us having a wee chat about it. So like, that's to say that it's really good to like think, yeah, I'm calm, I'm feeling good, I'm relaxed, I'm confident. But actually the way that you truly like shift the dial is by using the breath to guide you there. So whenever the physiology is learning, if you do it like 2 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, you know, we fall to the level of our training rather than rise to the occasion type of thing. And the physiology quite literally learns. So like nasal breathing through the night. Sometimes people do this with nasal strips.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
mouth tape.
Yeah.
And
That
like,
scares me.
yeah, I know it's not the sexiest. Like, you know, you're like, nice, sweetheart. But like even still, it's a really good way of for 6-7 hours. You're just training the breath to go in through the nose, and out through the nose, and breathing through the nose is like one of the best things you can do whenever you're just sitting here, like chatting. You know, of course, if you're running a marathon, it's different.
Yeah. How did you get into all this?
On my honeymoon, would
Really?
you believe it? Not because I needed breath. What have I done?
Your wife's put the mouth strip on.
yeah.
Shut up, Rob. We're going to bed.
Exactly. Chastity belt. No, it was like 15 years ago. We're together like 20 years and married 14, 15, and went on honeymoon. And in Bali in Indonesia, there was a guy who was teaching pranayama, which is the yogic science of breath and body. And I started doing it. I was like, this is absolutely class. Like, love whatever. Initially, I was like, what am I doing? It's 8 a.m. on my honeymoon. Like, what am I doing? And my mind's kind of going crazy. And then, you know, during the 30-minute session, whatever it was, like, you kind of felt high or euphoric or blissful, and had some emotions coming through. You're like, this is pretty cool, whatever was happening. And then just went into a rabbit hole with it. Like, dived into how surfers used it, how freedivers used it for lung capacity and stress, and then sort of talking a little bit about it. Some people were slightly interested in it. It kind of snowballed from there to like understand how we can use the breath to affect the physiology, which affects your psychology. So that was what I said at the start, you know, working with your internal world, like starting to understand a little bit more about the feelings that you're feeling.
Can you demonstrate how to breathe properly?
Yeah, properly. Yeah, I suppose I actually can. Breathing ideally wants to be like a wave.
Okay.
Wants to start from the belly to the mid chest to the upper chest, right? So there's a pranayama, which is the yogic science of breath and body. Prana meaning life force or breath, and yam meaning control.
Okay.
So it's like breath control. That is one of the most fundamental. It's called 3-part breathing. Part 1 is essentially at the belly button and round. Not just the front of the body, but the side of the body and the back of the body. Don't forget the lungs actually have more surface area at the back of the body than they do at the front. So whenever people are breathing, like, think about trying to breathe into the back body as well.
I feel like I should be copying you this.
Should we sit up straight?
Yeah. Because like, if you think the diaphragm can move, which is your primary breathing muscle, it can move 6 inches, 7 inches up and down. But so if you're like this, can you imagine? It's not moving so easily. So yeah, like, that's why a nice way. So part 1, part 2 is about the mid chest, and part 3 is the upper lung. So just like try to tune into part 1. You can even place your hands like in and around the belly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, look at that. Pat Sally over here.
Yeah, breathe in. Breathe out. Hopefully you're starting to feel the hands moving outwards and the hands moving inward with each inhale and exhale. If you're not, it's probably a good sign that you're not really breathing into the belly. And some people don't, I promise.
It's like moving ever so slightly.
Yeah, exactly. Come to the mid-chest This is part 2. Just breathe in here. A lot of people really connect into this part because most of us are breathing in at about this stage. It's quite hard to actually breathe in the belly. So as you breathe in, don't just think about the front body, think of the back of the body. And then just bring like your fingers about a finger width below your collarbones. And breathe in.
And what? Forget about the belly now.
You forget about everything, apart from there, and try to feel that move. And then exhale. Okay, now I want you to think about breathing into part 1, part 2, and part 3.
In one breath.
In one breath. Inhale, part 1, part 2, part 3. And exhale and let part 1 start to deflate. Part 2, part 3. Good. Inhale to part 1. Part 2, part 3. And exhale. Last one. Breathe into part 1. That's the belly button. It's the back of the body. It's the side body. Part 2, part 3. And then exhale. Let part 1 deflate. 2.
It was him, sorry. We're going to put you to work, I think. And people can follow along if you want and maybe relate to either me or Tunde.
Yeah.
You're going to, I suppose, they're going to help us in some way, hopefully, with either our morning routines or something that we could do each day. I would probably say that I would be an easy client. Well, no, I don't know if an easy client or a hard client. There's probably a lot of low-hanging fruit with me, put it that way. You can improve. Because I certainly have no cool bed. No routine.
No compression.
No compression. No focus on my breath. I've got a congested nose. I wake up, have a coffee and a cigarette, and then I go about my day. So the bar's quite low with me, Rob.
Yeah, we can make big change quickly.
Where do we start?
Yeah. Like, listen, I kind of think about this like household spirituality, right? So like my brother has 5 kids, shift work, says to me, Rob, I don't have 2 hours in the morning to meditate, and I'm like, please don't even think about it. Like 2 hours that you need, or we don't need to go to the Himalayas and sit in a cave, right? It's like I'm traveling all the time as well at the minute, and I have like an 8-minute routine.
Okay,
like quite seriously, like, and I do like 2 to 3 minutes of literally sitting doing nothing whenever I wake up.
Yeah,
and then I do about 30 seconds of like a few like moves in my back and my neck.
Okay,
and then about 4 minutes of breath work.
Okay, and so 2 minutes of sitting doing nothing,
literally doing nothing. Like,
okay.
So that is what, like how, like,
are you thinking about your breath during that time?
If you're thinking, yeah, exactly. No, doesn't have to be thinking about your breath.
Just do nothing.
Exactly, just don't fight any thoughts and just be like,
eyes closed,
eyes open on a soft gaze if you wish. Like, practice doing nothing.
Okay, yeah.
Practice human being, not human doing.
And how do you know when the 2-3 minutes is up? Do you have a little alarm?
That's a really good point. I have been practicing with like having a little timer from 8 minutes, but my bloody phone just has a most obnoxious alarm that I still haven't figured out how to turn it off. So like I kind of do 8 minutes, and I just kind of sense it and feel it whenever I feel like if I've kind of sat there what feels long enough. And sometimes it might be 6 minutes, sometimes it might be 10 minutes or 12 minutes. But that in itself is information. Because whenever you're agitated, it's like 2 or 3 minutes, and you're like, oh, everything's really pissing me off today. Like, I just don't like this. The sitting doing nothing is quite seriously that. And then just a little bit of movement. This is to wake up the respiratory system. So that your neck and your back lets the diaphragm move, which allows the breath to go. This is really, really good for us. So, and that can be literally as simple as like a neck roll and arching and bending the back. And then breath work. Now, like what does that mean, Rob? Like, it's like find just nasal breath. Maybe in for 3 and out for 3. In for 4 and out for 4. You'll find the number that feels quite good. What we've found clinically is that moving towards like a 10-second breath is so good for your physiology.
Should we try it?
I'm doing it right now.
A 10-second breath.
10-second breath.
So like
that
in
means
for 5.
In for 5, out for 5. Or in for 4 and out for 6.
If you're watching, we'll do 3.
We'll do 3. Okay, I'll count you.
Right.
Okay. So just like if you're not driving and if it feels safe, allow the eyes to close. And then just follow my voice. We're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 6. Breathing in through the nose. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, soften the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, last one here. 2, 3, 4. Exhale and allow everything to soften. Skin around the sides of the eyes, the shoulders to drop. 2, 1. Blink the eyes open.
Wow. The whole time I was thinking, I wish we could continue.
Yeah, same. I was like, don't stop. Please don't stop.
Do you know what I really noticed when you said relax the skins of, is that what you said? Skins of your eyes?
Skin around
Yeah,
the sides of the
geez, they
eyes.
were like all
Yeah, scrunch out. So was mine.
Yeah. So like sympathetic tone, which has nothing to do with sympathy, it's called the fight or flight response. Like that moves into our muscles, right? So like there's a tone within our muscles which creates tension in the body. So like one of the best ways to relax the mind is actually to relax the body. You might have heard this before, soften the mind, soften the body to soften the mind. But it's like a beautiful practice to kind of like, oh yeah, like I'm holding there, or the jaw obviously. What you notice whenever people breathe in,
The shoulders.
the shoulders. So if you just, people start to notice that contrast.
Yeah.
This is awareness. Like that's number one, awareness.
And obviously it feels good. Like we've all just gone, oh my God,
Yeah,
that was 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But what is the benefit? Like why, if you commit to this 8 minutes?
So like I said, the physiology learns by the doing of, right? So if you think that whenever we're starting to do this, we're slowing the heart down. Slowing the heart down sends the signal from the body to the brain that we're safe. Physiology, so we're not in a fight or flight state, right? Which has a hormone release impact. So if you imagine whenever you're in that threat response or the fight or flight response, is what it's called. So cortisol's been released. It's like the stress hormone. This increases inflammation. It mobilizes the body for action. So adrenaline's getting ready to pump out. But if we're like that all day long, it never gets a chance to kind of close the loop. So the idea is that it's like structured rest. You know, it's like through your day, you just pop these in. That was 3 breaths. So I've got some clients doing 3 breaths 10 times a day.
Yeah.
That's, you know, it turns out to be 3 or 4 minutes a day, but the physiology starts to learn that. And then it's like, okay, it's not about always feeling good actually, or not about always, you know, trying to get yourself into Zen, but it's allowing your body to come down if you've been quite activated and some of my clients are quite activated for 30 years, you know, so it's like, okay, like this is a new feeling that they have to start to practice, actually, and it's a practice in itself, and that's the lifestyle aspect.
I go through phases when I'm traveling a lot, presenting a lot, which is obviously you're very switched on.
Yeah.
You have to be very, I suppose very turned on, meeting lots of people. And when I'm in those phases, I sort of stay in it 24 hours.
Yeah.
So if have a big festival or a big week of work that encompasses travel, lots of different things, I almost stay active the whole time. And I'm like flat out, even on my phone, and text people and working out and smoking and drink, like anything that basically gives me any sort of hit, because I'm like up there the whole time. So I guess for me, like that'd probably be quite a good thing to do to reset the clock. Yeah,
absolutely, Frankie. The body's predictive. So whenever you've been doing it for weeks, months, years, those hormones get released even whenever that stress isn't present. Yeah. Which means that you almost have to practice and train the body to say, I don't need to be absolutely switched on right now. Actually, now is a time for a little bit of rest. And that's 3 breaths. Like it's not a 5-day retreat, and you know, like
could be later.
And I'll be there. I'm in awe of you. I'm like, what?
You're looking fascinated over there.
I am. I'm so fascinated.
Yeah.
So would you say you like breathe the best of any human? Have you like adapted your breathing?
No, like I work with some athletes, and like their scores are way better than mine.
Oh, how do you get a score?
Yeah.
Now
we're talking.
Please.
Now it's competitive. I want to play.
Essentially, it's like breath holds, HRV, heart rate. Like, so you got HRV or RHR, your resting heart rate, which is like a really good indicator for how well you sleep. But your respiratory rate, how many breaths you take in a minute, and like all these numbers. There's not one absolute number to say I'm 99 out of 100 at breathing, but like all these different numbers help us tell the story of what's going on in the person's life.
What's the optimum breath then? You need to be breathing in a minute.
Yeah. So this is a really, really interesting question, actually. Most people breathe about 14 breaths per minute, right? Okay. Sorry, this is actually the average adult, let's say, breathes 14 breaths per minute. Some of my really stressed clients rock in with 23, 24 breaths in a minute.
Oh, so that's bad.
That's bad. No, sorry. Let's move away from good and bad, right?
Okay,
but like,
fine,
let's
sorry.
say it's less efficient for what the body needs to do, right?
And how do you? Obviously, you can test it, but I feel like if you tested me now, I'd be conscious to slow it down.
Exactly, and it's like, don't think of a pink elephant, and it's like pink elephant. Actually, your Whoop will take that. What that will have your respiratory rate on average, and so there's
Go on, please.
This will be a really interesting one.
Come
actually,
on.
Some athletes might have 8 breaths per minute.
Wow.
So like that's, and if you like.
Without
Without going too much into the science, like
breath?
that is changes blood gases levels in your body. It changes hormone release in your body. It has such a huge impact. So I can very often, tell like a client that's coming very stressed will definitely have more than 14 breaths, and that 10-second breath cycle. That's 4 in, 6 out. This breath that we practice, that's obviously 6 breaths per minute. So if you imagine if you're training your breath, your body to breathe 6 breaths per minute just for 3 times a day, or 3 breaths and then 3 times for days, then you're starting to change your physiology.
I think my score would be really.
I want to. Yeah, I think. I might. It's come at a good time for me. I'm on a bit of a fitness kick.
I love it.
Training a bit more. I'm trying to sleep a bit better.
Yeah.
Which is slowly getting there.
The sleep's your performance enhancing drug.
Yeah,
like that's the best.
Have you got any cool client success stories or?
What
I suppose,
is the definition of success, I guess?
Well, yeah, maybe not. Yeah. Just, I suppose, examples of people you've worked with, or it might be a business, it might be a retreat, it might be an individual that has noticed a real impact from making changes.
So a lot of the clients that I work with, I've got one actor who would have had to, whenever they initially went to do award ceremonies, they took beta blockers in order to calm their heart.
Okay.
And they were nervous.
Because they were nervous. Yeah, they're actually quite shy person. And I said, why are you taking the beta blockers? And they said, because it slows my heart down. And I said, what does that make you feel? And they're like, well, it makes me feel not stressed. I'm not stressed. I'm like, okay, well, we can do that with breath. Like, why don't we practice that with breath? So a big success there was they had to do another big event and no beta. They didn't even feel like they needed to take the beta blocker.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's like quite tangible. The other ones are like kind of business leaders, let's say, of hundreds of thousands of employees and quite high profile people who are maybe a little bit like you in the sense of like completely switched on all the time. Very, very like they don't actually have any structured rest in their program at all. And just to build that awareness that they start to realize whenever they're tense, like, since doing that, I'm now understanding that I'm actually in a really agitated state. Because then whenever someone comes to you with something and says a comment that maybe triggers you, you're much more aware of it, that it's more with how your state is rather than what they've actually just said.
I've got quite a road question, but you can probably put it to bed quickly or not. Whether how you breathe changes the shape of your face. Is there any truth to that?
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
That has been clinically proved.
Really?
Yeah. So mouth breathing people would over like chronic mouth breathing, let's say, not just running a marathon and breathing into your mouth. I've got a long face. Like it actually elongates our face. So it squeezes the jaw.
Makes you thinner.
The mouth in. Yeah, it makes you thinner.
There's that.
I'm going to take my breath straight away. It's gonna
Wait, which way? Hang on, sorry.
No, sorry. Yeah, mouth breathing makes the face a little bit longer.
And nasal breathing is gives you a better jaw.
Better jaw, more healthy looking. So yeah, genuinely the nasal breathing is really good for aesthetics.
Yeah.
I'll breathe like this from now on.
Yeah. What you'll see is like more efficient breathing, let's say, or like breathing to meet the moment more efficiently is helps with inflammation, helps with digestion, helps essentially the optimization of the bodily functions, which means that we don't have like the wee tuft so much in our bellies, or everything is kind of moved a little bit easier through. So you can kind of see like the benefits over time, because like stress has a real aging impact on. So breath can make you younger. You know,
Love
breathe-
that. No more Botox for me, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Just breathing.
It's much cheaper.
Yeah, it's way cheaper.
How do you breathe to get
For
to sleep?
sleep, yeah.
To get to sleep or while you're sleeping.
I suppose to sleep whilst you're sleeping.
So I always think about sleep. It's so closely linked into your circadian rhythm. You know, circadian rhythm is like your body clock, essentially.
Oh,
like
fine,
that
okay.
is like the two things that impact that are light,
Okay.
food. So light and food,
Yeah.
like kick off your circadian rhythm every single
As in like sunlight.
sunlight,
fine.
natural light.
Yeah.
So like the first thing, think about your bedtime routine as like, what's the first thing I do in the morning? Is it like grabbing the phone and checking
Oh, yes.
everything? Yeah.
I go for a poo.
Yeah. Well, this is good.
That's what I do.
With your phone?
Yes, with my phone.
With your phone, right?
I
okay.
normally, a little bit scrolling, tell Alexa to play some music, and my housemate brings me a coffee.
I mean, the music's probably quite good because it's like starting to move, but like the scrolling, I change things as well. Once kind of learning how much the impact of like dopamine and all that has on the physiology is I try to get a natural light immediately, which kicks off.
Yeah, I've
circadian
heard that.
rhythm.
Yeah, I think I spoke about this on the pod before. I did a phase when I lived in Wandsworth. There was a coffee shop stone's throw from my house, and
yeah.
I used to put my phone on airplane mode. I couldn't turn it off because I used the alarm the night before, and I committed to not turning it off airplane mode until I'd been across the road for a coffee and read like 20 pages. Felt so good.
This is it,
But I
isn't
couldn't
it?
stick to it.
Yeah,
And I don't know why. It's stupid because it felt good.
This is strange. I've heard this
I
as
saw
well.
the results
mental,
and then I went back on them.
Yeah.
But it was so good.
Yeah.
At the time, I felt unbelievable. I
Yeah.
almost felt too calm. I was like,
Yeah, they do. Well, actually, there are breath works to lift you up as well. You know, people always think, oh, like breath is all about calming. Like speeding your breathing up, like in a voluntary way, is really good for like putting caffeine in the nervous system.
why would you want to do that?
So, like, say you wake up and you're a wee bit sluggish. You're like, or like you're just about to go to a function, or you're feeling crap, and instead of taking an espresso, you're like, I can actually go breathe quite fast, you know, and you'll feel it like by doing that. A little bit of lightheadedness like that. You're quite literally simulating the response of anxiety. But I think it was like Steve Kotler, who's a like big flow state guy. They found that the physiological biomarkers for anxiety and excitement are virtually the same.
Wow.
So sometimes we perceive the feeling in our body as anxiety, but actually it's the same. You know, excitement is, you know, and you might feel that if you do those kind of fast breaths, in out for like 10 or 12 breaths. It's kind of like there's a little bit of sharpness that comes into the body, and that would be like a way of using the breath that isn't always calming. Like an easy rule of thumb here is to think about the inhale speeds the heart up, you know, tells the heart to beat a little bit faster. That's your fight or flight. The exhale essentially allows the conditions for parasympathetic, which is your rest and digest. So it slows the heart down. So any time that you extend your exhale, you're helping your body feel like it's ready for sleep. So like inhale for 3, exhale for 6, inhale for 4, exhale for 8. These are good sleep breath works that we can start to do.
Tunde, do you think you're going to take this up?
Yes.
What?
1,000%.
What?
100%.
What do you think you might implement into your life?
I don't even know where to start. I want to do it all the time.
Maybe you can give Tunde and viewers one thing that they could start tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
And me.
Yeah, so I would say like don't go for the 8 minutes yet, but go for 2 minutes. Go for 2 minutes of sitting. Maybe for the first 10 seconds, just sit, do absolutely nothing. For the next minute 50 seconds, breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 4.
Yeah.
Just simply like just start really make it so easy that like we've all got 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Everyone's got 2 minutes. I've got audio recordings that I use.
Yeah.
Sometimes like my poor wife, like I'll wake up quite early and I'll just put my cell phone. She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh no, sorry, that's my recording."
Do you do that?
I
Can
do,
people
yeah.
can people subscribe
Yeah.
or buy your
Yeah, actually, on my website I have various different recordings and ways in, and I've built an app for companies so employees can use, with about 400 different audio recordings on it. But it's for exactly that. It's for someone who wants to start to integrate a practice into their life. And what I've found is that the 2 minute ones are the absolute most downloaded or used ones. Some 20 minutes feels a wee bit daunting for people. But with that said, a lot of clients start off with like, I'm just going to do my 2 minutes and I'm going in for 4, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3, and they listen and all that stuff. And then it kind of moves from that into, it started to feel good. So I just sat there for 5 minutes and I actually did more, even though the recording stopped, Rob. And that's what I love that, like, you know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in bed, you know. In fact, I prefer like the whole idea around breath work, right? It's, as I'll say it again, like it's not necessarily about calming yourself. It's about shifting your internal perception of how you're feeling, like just like being aware of your internal perception of how you're feeling.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, right? So for me, being alert and calm are like the two things that I want. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like sitting cross-legged on a yoga mat, where if you're traveling all the time, it's like, oh, I don't have my yoga mat, and actually my knee hurts whenever I sit cross-legged. I sometimes can sit, you know, just sit at the side of the bed or go downstairs. My son's 2, so I sometimes get downstairs before he's up, and take my 8 minutes and just do it.
I was actually thinking that. I was thinking, I don't think I can sit on the floor.
I do. I used to.
So edge of the bed is probably my 2 minutes. Edge of the bed is probably my starting point.
When I broke up with my ex, I was trying to think of all sorts of things I could do to sort of like, because I was really anxious every single day. I downloaded an app and I actually did it like every day. Like I think they had like a daily thing, and you do it for, it's like between 8 and 10 minutes.
Yeah, brilliant.
Put your phone to one side. You just listen to this woman. She'll just talk to you, and her voice was like the most calming voice. Listen to her. And I really enjoyed it. But like you said, even though I felt so good after I finished, I wasn't consistent. So how do you like combat that?
Yeah, for me, it's like I have a client who is like, her whole day is just blocked out with what she has to do. And she's like, I can give you 4 minutes a day, and she just committed to that for about 13 months. She's done 4 minutes like religiously every single day. Like. And we've got the data that the HRV has just like steadily tracked up.
That's quite a
Where
good
do you
point.
track that?
Yeah, if I had data, I think that would keep me motivated.
Yeah, that, like a lot of my clients, like we gamify it and we check in every week. Father's Day was just passed, you know, and like I had a lovely weekend with my family, like lovely day. My HRV was through the roof. I hadn't done any breath work or movement or meditation, but actually just shows, like I was thinking about earlier whenever you were saying about day festivals, like it's joy is a huge part of well-being, like being able to connect to joy, like dancing, music, friends.
I'm going to send you my data,
Please.
and then how many weeks shall I give it a go for?
So for what we've seen is 10 to 12 minutes a day for 6 weeks. Makes real, like moves the dial on very many metrics.
Okay,
so like respiratory rate, your how many breaths you breathe in a minute. I can change this in a client session between minute 1 and minute 30. It's very, very responsive. Resting heart rate is a little bit more, how do you live your life?
Yeah.
You know, so like respiratory rate and HRV, we can affect quite quickly. And you start to feel the difference of that, I would say, within 10 days. But 6 weeks would be a really good marker. Practicing 10 to 12 minutes a day, every day.
You've obviously gone on this journey of doing it on your honeymoon and then learning more about it and now practice in it. Do you do anything that is deemed unhealthy?
Oh, good question.
Or are you totally converted to the healthy?
Like this morning, I had cinnamon bun and a pan au chocolat for my breakfast. I've had 3 coffees today. I love a glass of wine. I love like. Joy is a huge part of what I try to integrate with my work with clients. And joy for different people is different things. Yes is the answer.
Great. Because just for people that might be watching, or I'm sure you've had this experience before, and they're turned off by the idea of, oh, that's not a life for me, but it's normal life just with this added benefits.
Yeah.
Right, quick fire. Coffee or breath work first thing? Do you want to answer first? No, go on, Rob.
Breath work. 100%.
Coffee or breath work first thing?
Breath work.
Cold shower, yes or no?
Yes.
What's the biggest misconception about breath work?
That we're doing it wrong. It's a way to help your body or a way that is a bit of an obstacle.
One daily habit you never skip?
Breath work.
One wellness trend you think is overhyped?
Supplements.
What's a wellness trend that's genuinely worth hype?
Sleep.
What's worth investing your money in?
Hate sleep.
Hey, sleep.
Well, I'm not getting anything from this, by the way.
And what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Oh, what a great question. Stay curious.
Like it. Rob, thanks very much. That
Thanks,
was
Frankie.
very, very interesting. I'm sure everyone that's watching or listening has found that very beneficial. I'm going to get started myself.
Love
Before
it.
we wrap up, make sure you're not only watching and subscribed, but also to our SL.Man newsletter so you don't miss anything that is coming up from all cool guests such as Rob. Before you go,
Yes.
2 things from you. Where can people find out more?
My website, robrea.co.uk, or on Instagram, robrea __.
Surely to wrap, we should all close our eyes
Take
and
a
do
breath.
3 breaths.
Yeah, go on, let's do it.
And you can talk us through it.
You can just be really comfortable. If it's safe to do so, close your eyes. Follow my voice. We're going to inhale for 4. We're going to exhale for 6. Come with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Soften those shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, guys. All together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Soften the skin around the sides of the eyes. Thinking about all the thousands of people breathing together. 2, 1. Gently open the eyes. Thanks for listening.